The Fargo Five. This is the city of frost and fire. You're going to discover the authentic stories of the extraordinary people that define our north of normal, such as Kevin Beganovic from Evergreen Tax
Services and Accounting.
There you go, Kevin. So we've got some frequently asked questions, and the most important and exciting one is, what kind of shoes do you wear?
What kind of shoes do I wear?
Yeah.
That's an interesting question. So I
It
used
is.
to be a big sneakerhead. I used to only wear retro 1, 3s, 4s, 5s, and 6s. But
I don't know what any of that is.
it's all good. The sneakerhead community will understand. So it's Jordans. It's different type of
Michael
Jordans.
Jordan shoes.
Correct.
Okay, I remember
Yes.
those from the 90s.
Yeah.
They're still a thing.
Yeah, and then now I've been I got rid of the majority of my collection, and I'm literally just I'm wearing some Adidas Sambas
Oh.
right now, and usually I wear either my dress shoes or just sandals.
And so
slides.
you're really into your blazers and whatnot.
Yeah.
Are you also like picky about your dress shoes, or how do you pick your dress shoes?
How I pick my dress shoes. Shout out to Kohl's.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went in there. It was a buy one get one 50% off.
Sure.
On the clearance rack.
Kohl's is a fascinating business.
It's weird. I think it's overpriced but cheap at the same time. If you know what I mean.
Yeah, I know exactly. So, so I do some consulting with small businesses, and I often bring up Kohl's as an example of, if you really look at their business model, what they've done is found a way to capture every single price point with the same product. Because
Yeah.
if you play the game and you juggle the Kohl's caches and you wait for just the right opportunity, you can get. I got some Henley long sleeve shirts that are like my new look.
Yeah.
I got them for like $6 a piece.
Yeah,
because
see?
like I played the game. Or if you just don't care about price and you're just gonna walk in there and buy it off the shelf,
They have stuff there too?
No. It's the same shirt.
Yeah.
$20.
Yeah.
$20 off the shelf, and people pay it. People buy it. I bought it. My first one I bought, I paid. I was like, "Oh, this is reasonable." I looked up Amazon. $20 is a reasonable price
Yeah.
for decent, and it's a decent, whatever they got their Sonoma collection. $20.
Oh yeah. I've actually bought the dress shoes was Sonoma.
Yeah.
I bought 2 pairs for $15.
Wow.
$15
Yeah.
for 2 pairs. I don't
Yeah.
know if you heard.
Yeah. So,
But and
huge
then
shout out to Kohl's.
Huge shout out to Kohl's. And hey, 2 pairs last me 2 years or 4 years.
So
it's been a while.
This is not a paid advertisement.
It is not a paid
Their Sonoma product is
no.
awesome.
But now I actually visit my good friend at Halbertstead, Namir.
Yeah. Shout out to
Literally-
Namir.
Shout out to Namir. I walk in. I was like, all right, I need a new outfit. He's like, all right. Whips me up. I got this button up from him.
Yeah.
Shoes on these Page jeans. Oh, jeez, I love these Page jeans.
Slick. And you look great.
Thank
You
you.
look beautiful.
Thank you.
I especially like the blazer.
Thank you. Rhiannon needs to take notes from you. No, I'm just kidding.
So you're in taxes.
Yep.
I wanted to ask you how it is that taxes work if you use a loan to start your business. So, yeah.
So a loan to start your business. The only thing that actually changes is that doesn't increase your basis, right? So let's say if you put in 10 grand of your own money, that increased your basis by 10 grand. But if you got a loan, that does not increase your basis. And the reason why basis is so important is, let's say you have a $10,000 basis amount, right? Now, let's say one day you're like, oh, wow, that is a really nice Toyota Camry. It's 20 grand. I'm going to pull 20 grand from my business to buy a personal car, right? Mm-hmm. Now you have that 10,000 basis, 20,000 withdrawal. You have to pay capital gains on that 10,000. That is the biggest difference of starting a business with zero or putting in some of your own money.
Okay. More I guess the angle I was going for. So that was totally over my head, and I guess
it's okay. I can read.
It's very technical. What I wanted to go after and maybe get your opinion on is something I've heard. You know, if you work for somebody or you earn a bunch of money to go out there and you earn $60,000. Now you got to pay taxes on all that. But if you're starting a business and you just pay yourself to survive for a year, you need that, so the take home is really only 40 grand. So you need that 40 grand take home. You use, say, like a HELOC. I love HELOCs.
Right.
Or credit cards on 0% APR or whatever you use. You do that to pay your expenses for 40 grand a year.
I see. Okay. Yes. So my biggest thing on it is whatever you're trying to get it into, it doesn't matter if it's selling a product or you're doing taxes or even I'm trying to like start up a tax firm. There's big fish out there, and if there's money to be made and you believe in what you're doing, taking a loan to start your own business is very fruitful.
Yeah.
And I've seen it where businesses are losing a bunch of money, not on purpose, but just because it's a bad year. So it's a roller coaster of emotions where people are making, they're like, oh crap, I just made 100 grand. I didn't even know. And I'm like, how don't you know?
Yeah.
And then there's people that I'm like, all right, we need to have a serious conversation. So starting a business, it can be fruitful as long as what you're doing is
well,
money,
my the thing that I find kind of mind blowing, like if you have a house and you have some equity on that house and you live off that equity for a year, you don't pay. Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you take out a loan to survive while you're building your business isn't making any income. You're just kind of laying the groundwork.
Yep.
You're not paying taxes on the loan that you took out to survive on.
Nope.
Whereas if you were, because what some people say to themselves is, well, I need to work really hard at this one job so that I can have the money so that I can start, because I don't want to I don't want to do a loan. So they work, pay a bunch of taxes on that money, and then pay a bunch of taxes on the money that they earn after they put it into the business. Whereas if you just live off the loan,
right,
there's no taxes that you're paying on the loan that you're using to survive.
And that is true. But the biggest stopping point is fear.
Yeah.
Because I've sat. Oh, here, Nick Schultz from Adaptive Life Therapy, right? He literally, he was like, man, I can't. He is a OT and he works with kids with disabilities and such.
Yeah.
And he is always like, I'm scared. I said, you have a service that you are providing and people are willing to pay, and you're a genuine person. So, what are you scared of? Well, I don't know if I can pull a HELOC or pull credit cards and such. And then I told him, okay, well, you start doing it part-time until you have a nest egg saved up, just like in case if stuff happens, right? So that's another way to look at it, is to build up a nest egg while you're doing it on the side.
I don't know. I don't like cash.
That's okay.
I like debt. I don't want cash. I like debt.
I like good debt.
Yeah, of course. Yep. Debt in exchange for assets, not consumption. But,
correct.
All right. Well, that is all the time for debt and consumption that we have, because it's already 50 after. We got to jump out and jump back in to Fargo favorites. So don't go nowhere.